Dear brethren and friends, Wakeman here. First of all, a big shout out to all survivors from narcissist abuse, especially the children from narcissist parents and satanic ritual abuse. You are truly heroes for having the courage to pursue your freedom out of such inhumane abuse. Most likely, in order to pursue your freedom out of the horrendous abuse, you've developed love for the truth and abhor for lies and deception in forms of gaslight. During the recovery process, some survivors are able to recognize the abuse patterns during their personal experience from the abuse occurring in the world. These survivors recognize what is happening nowadays, and just like during their personal experience of the abuse, are feeling alone because the majority of people don't understand when they warn others about the presence of narcissist abuse dynamics taking place in the world and the coming discard phase. You and I may clearly see what is happening. We may even try to warn others and feel hatred for warning people. Remember that, sadly, most victims become codependents and covert abusers. We are seeing a major narcissist and satanic abuse taking place in the world, and we are far into the coming discard phase by the satanic narcissist establishment. Now is time to get your house in order and be ready to develop a relationship with people who also have the love of the truth and understand what you share. This is the time of separation of the tares from the wheat. Remember, we're dealing with a physical manifestation from a spiritual reality. The world is biblical, and the prophecies are jumping out of the Bible nowadays. I pray for you to obtain the spiritual discernment through the Holy Spirit and stay in close relationship with Jesus Christ. God bless you. Please remember, Jesus Christ is the truth, the way, and the life.
All right, hello everyone. Today is the 23rd of July, 2021, and I thought I better put this up. I have a really good source that has contact with both active and retired military. Of course, I'm no longer with the military, but I'm very aware of how the military operates, obviously. And as I've been telling you for a long time, things are getting really nasty. We see what's happened with the supply chains, and I mentioned this yesterday, the ships offshore, the containers sitting and not being able to get transported or getting materials transferred to them, the rail lines being basically slowed down, even stopped. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, they're turning off the economy. And I think anybody knows that. I went to get gas this morning in Salt Lake City at a Costco. It's now $4 a gallon for premium, which is what I use in my car because I'm trying to extend its life. But at any rate, the point is that the shelves are getting bare. Energy is getting more scarce. We have all of these different things happening with what apparently are attacks on the grid. Hello, Marshall, how you doing? Attacks on the grid, cyber attacks, warnings from the elites that there are going to be all of these different cyber pandemics, et cetera, et cetera. In other words, as I've said, they're attacking us on multiple fronts, in depth, and with full spectrum dominance. So I've been watching as people have been warning about the problem with the shutdowns and the supply, especially food and basic necessities. Well, I received a bit of information yesterday and further this morning that on certain military bases, and I imagine this is throughout the entire military, and I don't know about the enlisted ranks, okay, but apparently amongst the officers, especially the higher up officers, 04, 05, etc., they're being told to get their houses in order with what's coming. What they're saying is that they need to go out and get food, water, and supplies now. Now, you'd think that being on military installations, they would have access because the military has to continue taking care of their, hi Mrs. Cat, have to take care of their people. But that may not necessarily mean the families, especially in a bad situation. But whatever's going on, whatever it is, with the movement of materials, the military materials, I've talked about seeing some U.S. military tactical vehicles being stockpiled in places where they normally aren't, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is because this is when they're doing their summer training." I know what happens in summer training, and these are not for summer training. Okay, that's not what's happening. They're repositioning vehicles. Something's getting ready to go down, I guess. And with this situation, with them telling the military officers to get their houses in order and to get supplies, food, water, etc., for themselves and their families, is critical. So that's inside information. No, I'm not going to give you the source. I think if you're smart enough, and I think most of you are, despite the trolls out there, that if you're watching any of this going on, you can see it anyway. You don't need me to tell you this, but the additional information that inside military folks are saying, get ready, you got to get yourselves supplied, because this is going to go south real quick. I don't know why. It could be a situation with China. It could be that Biden's invited the UN in. We're seeing what apparently are some UN identifications here and there. I don't know that for sure. I don't have direct information on that, but this is direct information that inside the military, amongst the upper officer ranks, at any rate, whether it's official or not, I doubt it's official. I don't think this is coming down from SecDef or from the chairman of the Joint Chiefs or anybody like that. This is just people in the know in the military that are warning their buddies, their officer friends, you better get ready, because this thing's going south right now. Get everything you need now. Don't wait. So there are military families right now, at least in the upper officer ranks, that are hitting the Costcos, the Walmarts, the Sam's Clubs, etc., trying to get their stuff together. We see the shortages in the UK right now. They're talking about it right now. The entire lockdown that's going on there, the unjustified things that are happening over all of this. As I said, and this video, I shouldn't even be putting it up this way, because it'll probably be flagged, right? But this is the quickest way to reach everybody. Record this thing down now. This is the warning. I've been talking about it for a long time. Get yourselves ready as best you can, okay? All right, I'm going to go. They're not on our side. Nobody in the government's on our side. Nobody in the corporations. We've been marked for elimination. It's pretty obvious. See y'all later.